Well, meanwhile, speaking on the controversy, Home Minister KJ George, while strictly instructing the KSRP personnel not to stage protests, at the same breath went on to state that he will not be commenting on the controversy until the investigations are complete. This comes in the backdrop of a serious mess of the police department that has come to light. Not only has an ADGP been tainted by the accusations of a woman, but on the other hand, the ADGP has trained his guns at the police commissioner. Now, with the cast color to this entire controversy, we are seeing personnel taking to the streets and taking sides as the two top cops fight it out in a public ugly battle. However, the Home Minister has been fairly quiet on the entire issue, although he has issued a strict warning to the KSRP personnel saying that they should remain quiet and that them taking to the streets and staging a protest will not be a solution to anything. But at the same time, he will not be commenting on the controversy as it is a touchy topic and it is something that is awaiting investigations. At the same time, he backed P. Ravindranath, saying that he is a good cop. In fact, KJ George pretty much standing by the tainted ADGP, saying that he is a good cop and that's the reason why he will not make any statements before the investigations are complete. We have seen the government being fairly quiet on the entire issue, but even as KJ George instructed that ADGP should not go to the media and speak, instead speak to the government or the police department, and also the KSRP personnel not resort to anti-government activities by taking to the streets. Well, yesterday too, KJ George had given out strict instructions that the personnel should not stage protests, but looks like it had little impact on the personnel. My colleague Harish joins us with the latest on this. Well, Harish, if you can take us through what exactly the Home Minister said today.
Well, Nishita, in a way, there was nothing new that the Home Minister had to say. He said the CID is looking into the case. They will also look into the allegations made by Ravindranath. They will take a holistic view, and whatever the facts are there, they are expected to give out a report in the next 15-20 days. That's what the Minister said. There was no word on whether they have planned for a posting for Ravindranath. Remember, he has been transferred without a posting. He has also handed over the charge as ADGP of KSRP to Mekri. So it has been done. He doesn't have a posting, but the government is, the Chief Minister will take a final call, Nishita.
Right, and also we understand that the Home Minister is pretty much refraining from commenting on the entire controversy as far as the ADGP and his allegations against the Police Commissioner are concerned.
Well, the stance that Home Minister has taken is that he's the Home Minister and there is an inquiry going on by the CID, and any statement that he makes might have an impact on the inquiry of the CID. That's the reason he says that he doesn't want to comment any further on this particular issue, Nishita.
Absolutely, and also as far as the posting of the ADGP, even as he's insistent on his resignation, the government has told him that he will be given a different posting. So any confirmation on that front? Are they trying to talk the ADGP out of his resignation? Any such developments coming to light?
Well, the Home Minister claims that he had invited ADGP Ravindranath for a discussion at his residence itself, but Ravindranath hasn't turned up. And the Home Minister says that for his resignation to go further, it will have to go to the committee. And remember, he's a cadre of the central school as well. So there are various procedures that have to be followed. With regard to the posting, he says the Chief Minister will take the final call, Nishita.
Right, thank you for joining us with all those details there, Harish. Well, there we have it. The Home Minister maintaining a neutral stance, but at the same time strictly issuing orders to the KSRP to not take to the streets and stage protests. Well, a complaint has been lodged against actors Puneet Rajkumar and Radhika Pandit. The complaint was lodged by RTE activists at the Child Rights Protection Commission. Director of RTA Task Force Nagasimha alleged that the two actors are disseminating false information via the commercials with regards to the right to education. Allegations are that Puneet and Radhika have made false claims in their commercials. Well, the details that have emerged in these commercials are that Radhika Pandit goes on to state that the date of birth of the candidate is not required. Puneet Rajkumar says that unlike the private schools, the government schools will give free education. So these are distorted informations about the Right to Education Act that have been divulged in these commercials, which has not gone down too well with several activists who have now filed cases against the two actors. And while parents of students at the St. Mira's school in Rajaji Nagar today staged a protest outside the school premises. Angry parents alleged that the school administration was illegally charging students additional fee. Well, the protesters have gone on to allege that apart from a monthly fee, the school is now charging them stationery fee and admission fee as well. When parents began the protest, the school authorities immediately locked down the school and fled the scene. And while the Meerut police today reportedly lathi-charged a local BSP leader and his supporters, the police action came after a local politician and his men blocked a road and disrupted traffic. The leaders also brandished guns in public. They were reportedly celebrating the BSP leader's release from jail. Well, these were the scenes witnessed on the streets of Meerut. Absolute chaos as BSP workers came out on the streets to support the release of their leader from jail. To express happiness, they brandished guns and they marched all the way to the place where their leader was being released. The lawkeepers did not take it too lightly and lathi charged all the supporters and chased them away. This comes just in the backdrop of Mayawati going on to accuse that the Samajwadi Party had no sense of law and order of the state and criticizing the Samajwadi Party government, whereas her own party cadres are involved in such illegal activities. And moving on now, there seems to be a sudden change of weather in Delhi as heavy storms have struck the national capital, which has taken Delhi by surprise. Let's not forget that Delhi was reeling under unbearable temperatures in the last couple of months. And today, although it has come as a pleasant change from what it has been in the last couple of months, the storm has taken many Delhiites by surprise. Well, in fact, as per reports, the visibility is 0 and it did not give any reaction time to the residents before the storm struck, is what reports indicate. We can see that even in this footage, the visibility has come down greatly, and most of the vehicles are running on high beam lights to ensure that no untoward incident takes place. But of course, a sudden transformation in the kind of weather that has persisted in New Delhi in the last couple of months. Well, also hailstorm is what you see on your television screens. Well, there we can see quite strong winds hitting the national capital, and it has lowered the visibility to a great extent, completely transforming the weather from what it was